to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dani and this is Coffee Break with Dani, where we keep it 100, we keep it real. So if you're a fan of real life talk, an insane amount of tangents, and an occasional perfect comedic timing joke, I think, I'd like for you guys to do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button, become a part of this panda crew, and learn how to do this fabulous, amazing, professional makeup look. Okay, I'm keeping it really real in this video. So we are talking about holiday makeup. What? Where's the glitter, Dani? Okay, so I've been seeing on YouTube, and this happens every year, these amazing, gorgeous holiday tutorials. Jackie Hernandez just posted one the other day where I was like, I want to permanently do that makeup on my face, like permanently, the whole year. I don't care if it's Tuesday or if it's Yoga Pants Sunday, I want to have that makeup on my face. And so I was gonna do a holiday makeup look, but I was like, listen, I never look like that on the holidays. I wish I did, but I don't, because when you have small kids at home, older kids at home, dogs, sick dogs, a spouse or a fiance, or just you run a house, you're the last person to get ready. This was my look for Thanksgiving. This is probably gonna be my look for Christmas. And this is most definitely gonna be my makeup look tomorrow when we go take pictures with Santa. I wanted to do a rendition or a more realistic take on my holiday makeup look. And so we're doing a really simple base. So grab your favorite BB cream, grab your favorite concealer, blend it out all over your face. I normally don't do any eyeshadow. I did today. Very simple, you'll see in this video. And just a really, really bright lip. You're totally centering the attention to your lips. So it could be an electric orange, it could be a hot pink, it could be a really deep, vampy, sexy, sultry look. Everything else though is super, super, super simple. You can do it, okay. I know this video is like 40 minutes. However, I get this done in about 10 minutes or less. So it's one of those where you wanna look cute because it's the holidays and you're gonna be in pictures. You want to look put together, but you don't have that much time for yourself. All of the products that are on my face will be listed and linked in the description box below, along with my sweater, jewelry, all that stuff that you see. This amazing headband from Amazon that makes me feel like a princess.
Welcome, the Royal Duchess of Coffee Break with Dani Kingdom.
Whatever. If you want to see how I got this look, all you have to do is keep on watching. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. You see a ton of these holiday makeup tutorials. I've been guilty of filming those as well, but I think it's important that we're also very realistic and talk about real life stuff, which is why I do lifestyle vlogs. If you haven't seen those, I will link them in the description box below, or rather the playlist. But I'm gonna go in first with this OLEHENRIKSEN Banana Bright Face Primer. I love this. I wear this even when I'm not wearing makeup, part of like my skincare routine. Anyway, so for the holidays, everyone's like, well, I don't know about you guys, but if I'm doing anything for the holidays, like I'm cooking, I'm getting children ready, I'm taking dogs out to the potty before we leave because we're gonna be gone for a few hours. So it's mayhem. And guess who's the last person that's able to get ready? This one. And so even if you have a spouse or significant other that helps you, there is so much stuff that they don't know about. My girlfriends and I were talking about this the other day. It was like, do they pretend to not notice all the stuff we do? Or do we do extra stuff just because we like to make our lives harder? Like, let's talk about this for a second. So when it comes to the holidays, the last person to get ready, I don't know about you, but it's always me. Unless you get up like, I don't know, 3 hours before anyone else gets up in the house. This is Milk Makeup Blur Stick. This is one of my favorite primers. It's actually very good at blurring. It looks like that. I actually apply that after the Banana Bright Primer. So the Banana Bright Primer really just evens out the skin tone. It kind of brings this lucidity to the face. It's really nice. This one has a blurring effect, which I really enjoy. It just does a really nice blurring effect. Look, it just, do you see how smooth my skin looks? And it was just those two products. So if you don't have troublesome skin where you don't really need the full coverage foundation and you just want to go naked skin sometimes, these two products in combo are a really nice pair. They get along really well. If you hear really weird noises, I changed Sophia's outfit. She's absolutely annoyed with me right now. And when I changed my schnoodle's clothes, Sophia, she throws tantrums. Do you want to show them your outfit? And her tantrums involve like running back and forth. Look how cute she looks. And it has a ruffle. Look, let me show you the ruffle. Do you see the ruffle? So, her tantrums include her running back and forth. And then like she'll jump on furniture and then jump off furniture and be like, boom, and make like a really loud sound. And then she'll look at me like, did you hear me? Did you hear that? I'm mad. She hates wearing clothes. Hates. There's nothing worse you can do to this dog than make her wear clothes. But she's my little girl, so I want her to look girly and match her siblings. You guys see the siblings back there? They're all wearing red. So she's got to wear red too. Against her will. Poor Sophia, she has Stockholm syndrome. Save me. Hi, baby. I love you, pretty girl. All right, so back to the point. Those two in combination, those two products, do you hear her? Do you see what I'm saying? In combination are amazing. They're absolutely my super favorites. Love them, big fan. But let's talk about griping. Again, let's just gripe about our lives just for a little bit. You know what? If we can't do this here, where can we? I'm gonna go in with Beautycounter's Touch-Up Concealer Pen. This is a fast look, you guys. This video is not going to be fast as much as it should be. It could be like a 7-minute video, but nothing around here is ever fast. So it is a fast makeup look. It's what I do. Like I said, this is like the real life. This is the makeup I'm gonna be doing tomorrow when I go see Santa. I'm going in with the medium 2, which is a little bit darker than my skin tone. I don't know if you guys can tell. But I actually use it to cover up the darkness of my dark circles, of my panda eyes. And then I go in with a brightening concealer, like a lighter shade, to just liven things up a bit. I also use it to cover up some blemishes that I have. Maybe a little bit of my mustache. You know what? Listen, I have a mustache. I'll say it. It's the truth. They're facts. I don't lie to you guys. Do you have a mustache? Hashtag team mustache. Who has a, do you have a mustache or do you have a mustache? As I was saying, I'm always the last person to get ready. So unless I get up 3 hours before the entire household, Sophia, you're gonna have to chill. I'm not gonna take off your clothes. I don't know if you guys can tell, but that concealer, I told you guys it's a little bit darker. There's a lot of yellow to it, so it really does help block out that pandaness of my eyes. I told you guys I haven't been able to sleep very well. One of you guys, side note, this is why this video is going to be so long. One of you guys said, hey Dani, have you ever thought about like when you were pregnant, you know? And she was right. She was like, if you've been a stomach sleeper, you were a stomach sleeper when you were pregnant. So why don't you do things like you did when you were pregnant? And I did sleep on my side most of my pregnancies, even though my OB totally terrified me about how I would like sleep on my vein or my nerve and it was dangerous and it would cut off the blood supply for the baby or something like that. I don't remember. It was like, don't sleep on your left side or right side. I don't remember what side it was. That's how worried I was. But there were also little tricks that I would do like with pillows and stuff like that. And so someone left me a comment and said, why don't you do higher pillows for your head and then higher pillows on your abdomen and kind of leave this area like hanging, almost suspended? And I was like, I was telling Parker about it. I was like, doesn't that sound ridiculous? He's like, no, that actually sounds really smart. Do you want to try it? So we did. I slept for a good 3 hours straight before I was like, oh, my back's asleep and I had to turn around, but it gave me good relief. Anyway, I haven't been able to sleep very well. Okay, now we're gonna go in with the Beautycounter Tint Skin. I'm in the shade Honey. I can't say I'm like the exact shade Honey, but it's the one that is closest to me right now. That's why I have panda eyes. Y'all, this video, I swear to goodness. How many tangents? I'm gonna need someone. You know what we should do? Is we need to do like a panda committee, right? And so in this panda committee, we'll have like the vice president and the treasurer. I don't know what the treasurer would do. Oh, the treasurer could do our giveaways. But we need someone to keep minutes. And this person that's gonna keep minutes can also keep track of how many tangents are in each video. And then we can actually provide some analytics on how to make these videos more efficient. Unless you guys don't care and you like the tangents, then you're welcome. So, anyway, I grew up where my mom would get up before anyone else. So she was cooking breakfast in red lipstick and pearls. Like, that was her shtick. She had to make sure no one ever saw her without makeup on. Full face of makeup. And my mom did a smoky eye every day. Every day of her life, this woman has rocked a smoky eye. And she had her phases where it was like a charcoal smoky eye, where it was a black smoky eye. That was when she was younger and she was like a hot at the bank. Yeah, she's always been the smoky eye. She even did like a dark, 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 dark blue smoky eye. That was my favorite phase. It was so 80s. So she was the one that would get up before the whole house. I get up before the whole house, but they hear me and ruin my morning. So I'll get up early and then the dogs will hear me and they'll be like, oh, mom's awake? Ah! And they start screaming and they want to be let out. Then the boys hear that and then they get up and then it's like, mom, mommy, mommy. Beauty counter, this is in the shade medium 1. You know what? I'm not proud to say this, but I told you guys, the demographic, the main demographic of this channel is like 35 to 55 or 40 to 55. I don't remember exactly what the demographic was, but it's definitely older than every other beauty YouTuber's demographic. And so we can talk about these things. And I don't feel the shame. And I know a lot of you would be like, yes, I agree. I understand. I know what it's like, or I remember what that was like. So sometimes when my kids are home, like, I don't know, holiday breaks or whatever, around maybe 3 or 4 o'clock, I'm like, enough. You're not allowed to say mom anymore. In any language, in any capacity, in any intonation, like, you are not allowed to say mom anymore. I'm gonna give you 3 more coupons, and those are the 3 times you can talk to me for the rest of the day. Unless there's blood or bone that is exposed, self-entertain and self-soothe. And so my 7-year-old, being the tiny genius he is, was like, Daniela. And me, being the weak parent that I am, laughed, and that was it. So me trying to be tough really didn't really last very long. That's just my story. Do you guys remember when your kids were like that? Are your kids still like that?
Mommy,
I love to get up early, and I love, one of my favorite things in the entire world, Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Fancy Powder. Love this thing. Is it worth the price? I mean, I love it, which means I'm gonna keep repurchasing it. But do I believe in the cost? No, I don't believe in the cost of any Charlotte Tilbury products. But it is a luxury brand, so you're paying for the name. And I mean, have you seen the supermodels on her Instagram page? Another tangent. Yeah, I'm the person that gets up early, but then it gets ambushed by everyone else. And one of my favorite things to do is to get up before anyone else wakes up. And as productive as I would like to be and be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna catch up on email, which was usually what I tried to do. I just like to enjoy my coffee while it's hot. The other day, I followed this like snarky mom's Instagram. It's called Scary Mommy, I think. And there was this post that was like, self-care? Why, when a mom takes a shower, is it called self-care, but a man can take an uninterrupted shower every day, all the time, twice a day or whatever? I don't remember, obviously, the vernacular they used, but it was hilarious because it's true. It's like, have some self-care, like prioritize yourself, take a hot bath. And it's like, why is that considered a luxury for us? I'm not complaining though. This makeup look is what I like to do, A, when I don't have a choice and I run out of time, B, when I'm having super good skin and I kind of just want to show it off, or C, when I want to do a super bright pink lip, a super vampy lip, a super bright red lip. It's the makeup look that I do when I don't have a lot of time or when I want to do a really bright lipstick. And they kind of go hand in hand because I feel like when you do a bright lip and then minimal makeup anywhere else, it looks like you tried really hard, but no one needs to know you were struggling drinking your cold coffee, you know, trying to give your dogs their meds while getting 4 other kids ready to go meet Santa. That's my life tomorrow. So Parker was like, what do you want to do for your birthday? This is Double Duty Beauty from Tarte. You guys, if you ever find this, get it, grab it. If you're happy with the current state of your brows, but you think they need like a little tiny pick-me-up, this product is a lifesaver. Same as Beauty. Sorry guys, Ernie had the nerve to interrupt us. This is me being gross. I'm wiping my brows because sometimes I get buildup from, I don't know if you guys can tell, either concealer, primers, any other products. And it's really important that when you're using a product like this one, your brows are super, super, super clean, so you actually get a definition of that color deposit. So I actually use 2 shades in the Tarte one. I just use 1 shade in Beauty Counter. So with the Beauty Counter one, when my hair is long, like grown out, my natural hair color, like this dark brown, it's a really good shade. However, I have a lot of light peeking through right now since I've been washing my hair a lot, so I go in with the lighter shades from Tarte. I use the shade Taupe and medium brown, and I like to clean my brows, like I said, so that there's a lot more definition and the product actually peeks through. So we're gonna go in with medium brown first. Look at how little. Do you see how little that tiny little wand is? So tiny. Who's cutting their lawn right now? There's like, all the grass is dead. Okay, so watch what I'm doing. I'm going straight across. And you know what I think I'm gonna do is I'll do one brow and then I'll jump over to the other so that you guys can see the difference. One product, you guys. I'm just using one product. In a perfect world, you guys would find your perfect shade, so you don't need to be all obnoxious like this one and use 2 different colors. You just find your perfect match and it's the perfect color. So right now, I'm not using the bristles for anything except dragging it, almost like a eyeliner brush. I'm gonna re-dip. Then I'm gonna do the tail. And I don't know if you can tell, I'm going up on the top arch. So we're technically not using the bristles for anything yet. Right now we're just pushing color. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's a very, very warm brown. It's very caramelly. That's why we go in with this one. When we go in with the taupe, kind of chills things out a bit. So I'm gonna go in at the top. This is taupe. We're gonna start doing brush strokes upward. And we're gonna go over the places where we went in with the medium brown. So the medium brown is gonna provide almost like structure or shape. And then the taupe is going to cool off the brown. I really wish there was a shade in between taupe and medium brown. That was almost a neutral brown, you know, not a cool and not a warm, just neutral, a nice flat neutral, because taupe is always cool. Very strange to find a warm taupe. And then browns, man, when browns are warm, they're really warm. So that's my brow right there. I'm gonna go in a little bit here on the beginning of it just to give myself a little bit more fake hair. Let's see, up, 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 up. The good thing about using a product like this is it's an all-in-one. You don't need a powder, a pomade, a brow gel, or whatever. It's all in one. The color in there, the pigment, the brow gel. So you go in and that's all you need. The next 2 parts of this video are completely optional. I hardly ever do this part, hardly ever. In fact, I feel almost obligated not to do this part because it wouldn't be that authentic. But if I have an extra 3 minutes, I do this step. So I'm like, okay, we have an extra 3 minutes, so let's go for it. The first thing that I'm gonna do is be very awkward. The first one that is optional is I hardly ever bronze or contour when I'm doing this makeup look. In fact, I feel like it just does it, it overdoes it just a little bit. So I don't do it as heavy as when I do my entire face. But I still, like I said, if I have those extra 3 minutes, I'm gonna go in, and that's literally all I'm gonna do is a couple of taps. a brush from Real Techniques, any bronzer brush that you want to use. And I'm just giving the sides of my face a little bit of definition, nothing crazy. Look, you guys, right now with the lighting and everything, you can kind of see it here, but it's very minimal. And I went in with the very, sorry guys, let me give this a little, just pretend I'm not cleaning it on camera right now. Charlotte Tilbury's Bronze and Glow. This is in the original shade. I think it's called light medium. Fair medium. I'm offended. And then the Young Wild and Cruelty Free. I just grabbed whatever neutrals palette I had. And what I'm gonna do is just take any vanilla shade. Again, totally 100% totally optional. This step, you can skip it. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with, I don't know, probably Oh Dear. I wish it wasn't so mauvey. It would be more of like your skin tone, but just a shade or two darker. And I'm just gonna, so adding this eyeshadow just adds like an extra buffer layer to absorb any facial oils or moisturizer oils and prevent creasing on the lid. That's it. Did you see those two steps? You probably didn't because they're that insignificant, but they do make a difference if you want this makeup to last just a little bit longer throughout the day. Then I'm gonna go in with blush, and for blush, I'm gonna use this powder. For blush, I'm gonna use the Booby blush, which you guys are like, I feel like a 9-year-old boy, that's so funny, it looks like a boob. It kinda does. And it wasn't until one of you guys mentioned that I was like, oh, that's right, it totally does look like a boob. How fitting. So Pillow Talk, Charlotte Tilbury. It's one of my favorites. It's the first one I grabbed. Honestly, the blush doesn't really matter. Can you guys believe we're almost done? The last two things that we need to do are mascara, which I'm gonna do off camera because I can't find my mascara. Hold please. You guys, I totally lied. We have another step that we forgot about. If you know me, how could I possibly forget this step? I like offended myself. RMS Beauty Luminizing Powder in Grandem. I hate this packaging. I can never open it without chipping a nail. Beautiful, neutral, very great everyday highlighter shade. This brush from Flower Beauty that everyone needs. This is a blush brush. I'm sorry, but this is the perfect size for highlighter. You could actually use this as a multi-purpose brush. It's great for putting powder on the under eye. It's great. It would be great for spot blushing. Like if you're a little bit more nervous about putting blush, it's a little bit more of a control over where you put it. It's great for highlighter, which I clearly can't stop putting on at the moment. Oh, I remembered what we were talking about, going to see Santa tomorrow. Yep. Anyway, so we just did blush. For mascara, I'm going to jump off camera really quick and I'm going to do Lash Warrior from Flower Beauty. This is like my latest maybe holy grail drugstore product. Like, where have you been my whole life? I've heard about this mascara a lot. Can a mascara be that good? And I feel like Maybelline has completely polarized the entire mascara department when it comes to drugstore. And now I can't use Maybelline. So I'm like, is there another heavy hitter in the drugstore that's a great mascara? Boom, this one, Lash Warrior, so good. So I'm gonna do my lashes off camera. I'll be right back. I'll tell you about meeting Santa and we'll finish with the lips. You guys, what a difference a little spidery mascara makes, am I right? Okay, so I went downstairs and accidentally put on a headband. I have conflicting thoughts. These are my conflicting thoughts. The negative is I look a little pretentious, like I'm trying to look like a princess. The positive is I look like a princess. You know what? Very few trends get me. Very few trends where I'm like, yeah, I want to do those crazy acrylic nails where you can't go to the potty without making an accident, you know? Very few trends do I jump on board with. This though, my mom used to make me these headbands when I was little, like full on crafty mom, pearls on a headband, and I thought they were the most ridiculous, ugliest headbands. You're ruining my monologue right now, Sophia. I thought they were the ugliest headbands. I was like, God, my mom, she's always making me wear these bows and headbands with pearls on them, and they're so embarrassing. And now I'm like, Amazon, add to cart, gets it in 24 hours. We're gonna do our lips now. And for lips, my favorite red lip used to be MAC Cherry. Just the lip liner all over. It would last all day. It was my favorite. MAC's not cruelty free, so we had to go with my backup second favorite, and that is STILA's Beso, and it is a long wearing matte liquid lip. STILA's liquid lip formula is pretty friendly for those of you with textured lips. Hashtag Team Raisin Lips. But it's really important that you find A, the right formula, and B, the right shade. There are blue-based reds. There are warmer reds that are more of like an orange base. So which is your red? And it's not one of those situations where it's like, well, if you have cool undertones, you have to use a blue-based red. No, it's which one do you like on your skin, on how it looks, on your clothes, on your style. Some people like that more orangey red. Other people like the blue-based. I like the blue-based for the simple vain reason that it makes my teeth look whiter. But other than that, I'll do all the reds. But yeah, a blue-based, this STILA Beso is a blue-based or cool red. So look at my teeth. Oh, snap. All right, I need to focus, you guys. And there you have it, guys. This is my rendition of a realistic holiday look for someone that doesn't have time to get ready. So when you have to like change kids, make sure they don't get dirty, fix their hair, you know, take care of your dogs, give them their medicine, make sure your husband or your significant other looks handsome, and you're always the last one to get ready, this is what I always end up looking like. So very minimal makeup, very lightweight foundation product. I make sure to go heavy on things like highlighter if I use highlighter, or on brow bone highlight. And always a pop of color on the lips, because when the focus is here, everything else just kind of blends out. So very natural looking, but with a pop of color is always very, I feel like it checks all the boxes. You're festive, you look put together. It was a really fast look. I like to keep it real with you guys here. Just like I'm about to tell you, for my birthday, I want to go see Santa. So I set up an appointment at the mall. I'm gonna drag all 4 children and my fiance to the mall to take a picture with Santa. That is my birthday gift this year, and I in fact turned 35. I feel like I needed to say that and just get it off my chest. Originally I wanted to go to the zoo, so it's an improvement. I mean, who doesn't want to go see Santa? What's the matter? Do you know it's time to say goodbye? And you know it's your cue? All right, well, come here. Come here. He's like, I know you just wore that red lip so you can match my jacket. A ver, siéntate. Do you want to say goodbye to your friends? Why do you look so handsome? My goodness. Are you the most handsome? Are you the most handsome? Yes, you are. You are the most handsome. All right, you guys, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this Get Ready With Me. Any and all the products that I use will be listed and linked in the description box below of this video, including my amazing royal headband and the most amazing little jacket. How cute is his jacket? It's fancy too. It's a camping jacket. Cause he's fancy. You wanna tell him? This is the cue. This is the punch line. This is the heavy line. All right, you guys, I love you so much, and you know what to do. If you found this video useful, entertaining, and learned something, please give us a paw up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye, guys.